Hey, I think that's your guy. What the hell's he doing down there?
Heads and tortoises, that's what you just need to know, heads and tortoises.
I mean, we read that. I was like, oh my God.
Human head on the back of a tortoise. It's gonna be awesome.
Currently, if you read the news on the Mexican war on the drug cartel, severed heads is a big calling card.
The cartel cuts the guy's head off and they put it on the back of a tortoise and send it across the border, and then it blows up when the guys touch it.
Hey, welcome to war!
I think that it's a quintessentially Breaking Bad scene.
We wanted to put Hank to face the real war on drugs.
Hank gets there, and he gets the nausea again from the post-traumatic stress thing, and that they start making fun of him, but that saves his life. As he starts getting nauseous, he goes back to the car, and all of a sudden the whole thing turns to Apocalypse Now, you know. The whole tenor of that scene changes all of a sudden.
You can't believe the hours and hours of meetings that go into doing something like this. You know, how do you mount a head to the back of a tortoise so that the head doesn't fall off, and yet without hurting the tortoise? His name was Otto.
He was a 70-pound, 14-year-old Sucati, I think.
If you'd put a carrot or some lettuce in front of him, he'd just go for hours. He'd just follow you anywhere you know, because Otto's into eating.
We cast him, and then we made a turtle out of foam. The head was made out of stearic acid, and it's like a type of a wax.
They got to paint it. They got to put the glass eyeballs in. They got to put in every hair of every eyelash and eyebrow. The work that goes into this thing is astounding. I've got it over in a cooler in one of the offices, Danny Trejo's head. You open this thing up and it'll freak you out because you think it's a real head staring up at you.
The stunt guys actually get cords hooked to them, and they get pulled out during the explosion, so they literally get pulled into the air on the explosion when they do it.
The hard part about it was we had to have an explosion that was big enough to leave a crater and look larger than what would happen.
And they actually had the guy who was holding the head, they replaced him with a dummy, because he gets blown to pieces.
We blew up the dummy, had a mortar that would take the dummy out of the shot.
That explosion was big.
I was proud of us all the day we came up with that one. That was a fun one.
I thought it was a great image. So.
It was like, I don't think we're going to be seeing that on any other show this year.